Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Set, go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Going for a waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Bills get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Five wide. Middle.
Allen looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he's out of bounds up at midfield. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
56.
From the 46. Hits his running back. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Allen on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll go. Allen. And they won't do it. So that ball's incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And not a lot of space to work. He's brought down at the 45. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw. He's got a man left. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Go!
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Brought in close to the 8. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. And it's the Bills taking over on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. First down throw for Allen. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. From the 39. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Alert! 56. Hey, home. Good job.
Back to throw now, Allen. Getting out to his left. Now he's throwing deep. Left. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Bills tie this game at 21. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready, ready?
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He's trying to push the field. And this is gonna end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Set, go.
Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. So Buffalo's gonna call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Get up. Get up.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And the Bills will take over possession. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Middle. Alert. Regular. We go.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Vacates quickly left side. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And this stays tied here in the 2nd.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 11. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Bills might be able to get some points late after the interception.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. On the move, headed right. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
A final throw before the break. Throwing the out route complete. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're thrown into a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so, and maybe even take control of this game.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go, set.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Look out.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds his back complete. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On first down, Allen. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
2nd down. Here's Allen again. This is reeled in by Wilson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Alert! What's that?
Here's 2nd and 11. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And instead of 3 points, quarter 3 remains tied.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Here's a give up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
What's that?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his right. Fits it through the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Now Allen. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He'll throw it. Headed out right. Throwing deep for the end zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it up. And the Dolphins come up with a turnover and hold strong on 4th down. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Go!
First down, and they go right back to him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Sack!
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Broke through the tackle. And the Bills have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, kid. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
First and 10 from the 41. Slot man motioned over. Allen now on 1st down. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Flush down out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
2nd and 10 now. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given it. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Now looking to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. He manages 13 on this punt return. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They've got first down from the 31. Back-to-back carries here. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Allen setting up play action. Has it down close. Touchdown, Buffalo. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
They'll come out throwing. Escapes out to the left. And this is knocked away incomplete. It's a good play, but I don't think it's going to matter. We've got a flag back by the QB. He may have been hit late on that one. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
He's on the move. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Ready?
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Cut out left. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
3rd and just 2 to go. Back to throw it. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Miami. They'll throw it again. Rolling left, buying some time. He's on the move. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Looking for a throw here. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing now on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the 4th. Trey McBride, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. He's going to field this at the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 29. That one's caught along the left sideline. Gets it to the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 32. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. And the Bills make the play that should win them this game. They're set up at the 35 now. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he works it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they'll pitch it out to him. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He's stopped at the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Another carry for him. He gets 4 yards on the carry. That's going to leave him just a yard out on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Prince does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Tight end in motion left. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Trying to break a return. Oh, no, he lost the football! Disaster averted, thank goodness. He covers it up himself, but time's still running off here. They got to go. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Bills make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Miami.